Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Let me let me get prepped right now. Get prepped. Woohoo! Yes, it's time to get down. All right. I'll be chronicling my trek to AT&T Stadium. I already got my airplane tickets, my hotel booked, and my ticket. Everything's good to go. All right. So we're still suffering that jet lag from that beat down lag from Sunday. Give me thoughts on it. Thoughts on that. You see my video, just trying to get this going right. So hopefully I can get things squared away. Well, first things first. Reason why the Colts were so good because their offensive line is not hurt. Nobody in the offensive line is hurt. We got hurt people. I mean, we got hurt players on the offensive line. You know, Travis Frederick, he's not playing. Didn't put Zach Martin in there. He's trying to get healthy, so you got to put. And then I guess you put the other starter back in there, Connor Williams. You put him back in there, and I guess it was Fleming or one of them other guys they put in there. So you got backups. So the way it stands right now, they just got up the comeuppance, and they say it's a wake-up call. It might be a wake-up call. Might motivate them to get past these Buccaneers. And it's not going to be that hard to do. All they have to do is execute. Now, they've been dogging out the coaching and stuff, but you can't just put it all on the coaches. You can't put it all on the coaches. You put some of it on the coaches. If you don't put your players in a position to freaking execute and to be able to execute a play and give them viable plays to use when they're out there on the field, they're not going to get anywhere. And then everybody else has got to step up their game. So you can't put it on the daggum offense. Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator. Everybody knows what they got to do. And all it is a issue of execute. You don't execute, you don't get anywhere. You're not going to get anywhere if you don't execute. Point blank and period. Any player that's ever played or is playing now is going to tell you the same daggum thing. The plays are put out there. You practice them. You practice them all week. So there was no issue with them then. Then it comes game time. It just feel like you just didn't want to play. Well, let me just do a little bit of educating and a little bit of street smart. And anybody with any common sense would know that if your offensive line is not up to par, you're not going to be able to protect quarterback. And quarterback can only do so much. And the Colts made us one-dimensional right off the bat because deficiencies was exposed in the defense. And that's right up the middle where they hit them all day long up the middle. And that's all because of the defensive coordinator they have, Eberflus or whatever the hell his name is. He already knows how these guys play. He already knows how they play, and he already knows where the weakness and where to hit them at. And since their offensive line, they have all their starters. It's that much easier. So then you put Dak in a position where you got to play from behind. So if you're not used to playing from behind, what you going to do? You're going to go one-dimensional. They could have gave Zeke more runs, but if the game was competitive, then they'd been able to do that more. But then you have to go to the next daggum level. And they talk about the Whitlock and Wiley, and hell, Wiley played for the Cowboys. They talk about it. Stephen A. Smith and Will Kane and Max Kellerman. It's all yakety yak talking at me. They're all just talking heads. They get paid to analyze. That's all they get paid to do is analyze. Analyze the game, analyze players, and give their take on that player. But I didn't play a down. Probably never played a down in their freaking life, except for Wiley. He's played in the NFL. Chris Carter, he's played in the NFL. So if there's something that he says, you can probably take that more or less to heart because heck, he was a player. So he knows what's going on. That's the same way with Shannon Sharp, but with him, it's more noise, and I think he just likes to hear himself talk. That's all it is. And so all I'm saying is don't lose heart. We still got 2 games to go. Philly's got to win all their games. I mean, Philly's right behind us. The Redskins are right behind us, but they got to win all their games to try to win out. They got to go. They got to go 7. The best they can do is 7-9. That's the best that they can do. 7-9 or 8-8. The best they can do is 9-7. That's the best, not 7-9, but 9-7. That's the best they could do. But they could also go the other way too and go 8-8, 7-9. It all depends on the situation and how bad you want. I mean, how bad you want it. Point blank and period. So it is what it is. It's a loss. That's what we got to take it as. A loss, and they got to take it as a learning experience. And all you Cowboys fans out there, I know there's those 80%ers that that are on the band. I mean, that jump on the wagon when the Cowboys are on a roll, and then when they're not on the roll, they get off. I mean, you don't hear nothing from them because they're pissed off. And if you do hear from them, it's about how much the quarterback sucks and how much the play calling sucks and how much this and that and this and that. And probably most of them probably never played a down in their freaking life. Probably in the NFL or high school or college. Probably even if they played football even when they was in the military. Probably most of them never played a down in their damn life. They probably played in high school or whatever, but it's a whole different story in NFL. And it's a whole different story. And them guys get paid to do their job. They don't do their job. I mean, they're still going to get paid. They're not doing their job. Then they're just not going to be hanging around the next year. They're not going to be on the team the next year. You do your job. You make your money. You make your plays. You do your daggum job. You execute every play that's put out there. If you execute it or not, 90% of them is just because of execution of just mental breakdowns. That's all it is. So all you Cowboys fans, including me, and I've stuck with the Cowboys for the longest freaking time. I've been a Cowboys fan since birth, 1963. The first, I've watched them come here to Arizona and play the Cardinals. I've watched them play the Cardinals here. I got to see them play Atlanta back in 2009 when they beat them down. So I'm diehard. Win, lose, or die, I'm still a Cowboys fan. And I'm not going to give up hope on them. And those 80%ers out there, and I say the 80%ers, that's the fair weather fans out there that when everything's going good, they're the loudest talkers out there. And when everything's bad, you don't hear a damn thing from them. Or they're throwing their jerseys in the trash, or threatening to write a letter to Jerry Jones or write a letter to the Cowboys organization and pack up all their Cowboys paraphernalia and everything and send it back to them. And they bitch, moan, and complain and gripe. If it was that bad, why are you buying the product? It's a business. You don't understand it? I mean, what part are people not understanding? It's a business. I've gone through the ups and downs with the Dallas Cowboys. The 1-15 season back in freaking 89 and 90. Been through that. Been through the 80s. Been through the 80s where they weren't nothing when they got blown. They got blown out 44-0 by the Bears during the Super Bowl 20. During the era of Super Bowl 20, 85, 86, they got blown out. But they didn't have the court. But they had the players. They've had the talent. It's just an issue of executing. So I've been through ups and downs. I've been dogged out about them, and I've been dogged out about them. And when they're bad, they're bad, and I hear about it. When they're good, I don't hear a damn thing because everybody's mouth is shut. So all you Cowboys fans just gotta calm down. Just take a little bit of freaking inspiration from something that Aaron Rodgers said a long time, years ago, a couple of years back, about the Packers when they were suffering their woes. You just got to relax. RELAX, relax. Just calm the heck down. There's no reason to be getting all pissed off about it. If you're that mad about it, if you're that pissed off when they lose or when they barely win, and you just want to jump on and off the bandwagon, then there's the door. Don't let it hit you in the ass on the way out. That's all I got to say. Because there's other teams out there that you can go to, and if you live in, yeah, if you're Cowboys fans and you're sick and tired of it, hey, especially if you live in Texas, if you're sick and tired of it, there's the Houston Texans. Go be one of the, go jump on that bandwagon. Go jump on that bandwagon. The Tennessee Titans, jump on that bandwagon. Eagles, go jump on that bandwagon. The bandwagon fans make me freaking sick because they make other Cowboys fans look bad. And that's probably what Stephen A. Smith's talking about. I know he's talking about all Cowboys fans. He just mob everybody up together. But it's just those fair weather fans that when everything is good and honky dory, they got the biggest mouths out there. And when and when we get blanked out like we did by the Colts, you don't hear a peep. You don't hear a peep. And it's always complaint. And if you knew what you was talking about, if you knew what you're talking about in the first place, then you maybe have a valid issue, a valid complaint. But you got and then you got the YouTubers out there. You got Mark Holmes. He tells it like it is. He don't candy coat a damn thing. Boss Lombardi, he does not candy coat nothing. Big Game James, he doesn't candy coat nothing. He tells you exactly how it is. Law Nation, hey, remember, you're listening to nothing but the best when you're talking to him because obviously he knows what he's talking about. He wouldn't be YouTubing. You wouldn't be seeing all these freaking videos and him putting out these videos and all the film sessions that he puts out, and he's sitting there explaining to you, explaining the play in detail. It even goes down even to tell you what kind of routes what kind of routes that the receivers are running, what kind of route the tight ends are running, the responsibilities of the line, of the offensive line when it comes to making running lanes for Ezekiel Elliott. He explains all that, and he even goes into detail on the defensive end, on the defensive side, and he shows you exactly what's going on. And when they're doing the job right, when they're doing their job, good things happen. When they don't do their job, bad things happen. Point blank and period. So before you get out there and start packing up all your shit and throwing it in the trash and being like that 80%er Skip Bayless, that dude just makes me freaking sick. I'm tired of hearing from this. I'm tired of hearing from this dude. I'm tired about hearing about his complaining, and then he'll tweet and put stuff on YouTube and do videos of him throwing Dak's jersey in the trash. That's a fair weather fan. That dude ain't no real fan. It's all BS is what it is. It's just all is about ratings. And the more you watch them, the better the ratings are going to get because they got people tuning in, listening and all that yak. Listening to all that yakety yak. It don't matter if it's Shannon Sharp or Stephen A. Smith or Wiley and Whitlock out there just running their mouth. And that's what it is. And when you start taking all this stuff to heart and you start taking in all this stuff into consideration, what they're telling you and all this blah, blah, blah rhetoric they're popping off, of course you're going to get irate. Of course you're going to have them 80%ers in when we win and out when we ain't. Makes me freaking sick. That made me sick back in the 90s after Cowboys winning. Hey, there was people that weren't even Cowboys fans, but all of a sudden they're wearing Cowboys paraphernalia. And so here I am. I'll walk around town wherever I go, silver and blue. I'm wearing it. And then even when during the time when the Broncos were winning Super Bowls, them same people that were wearing Cowboys jerseys in 92 and 93, 95, 96. Oh, now they're wearing freaking Broncos gear. Hey, whatever the fad is, so they can blend in. It's all bullshit. But right here, you see this freaking star, and when you see me, I'll do stuff on my phone. I'm gonna chronicle everything from getting on the airport in Tucson, Arizona, getting all the way to Dallas, Fort Worth, going to the hotel. I'm gonna do a damn video. And then when I get settled in at the hotel, then I'm gonna let you know what I'm gonna be doing for the next day, which is that Friday. And when I check in Friday, then Saturday, I'm going to the stadium and I'm gonna hit that Cowboys experience. I'm gonna do that again. And I don't know what I'm gonna be wearing. I might be wearing a Cooper jersey. I might be wearing my combat Zeke Elliott jersey. I might just come out there wearing it. I might be wearing this ball cap. I may be wearing the ball cap and a t-shirt. Might have a beanie on and a jersey. I might have a windbreaker. Don't know what I'm gonna be wearing. But the whole time I'm in freaking Texas, when I'm in Texas in the Dallas Fort Worth area, I'm gonna be sporting my Cowboys gear, and I'm gonna be backing them and supporting them, win, lose, or freaking draw. I even got me a coffee cup. I went and bought me a brand new coffee cup. I left mine at home. I left mine back up north. Right now I'm down south here in Nogales. But I messed around and left that cup up there. I left my blanket. My blanket is up there. My little freaking stadium blanket. It's up there. My pillow it's up north. My Cowboys hard hat. I should have bought my daggum hard hat. I didn't even think to bring my damn hard hat. But am I going to have time to go up there and get it? No. And I'm not going to worry about it right now. And it's all done up, and it's nice silver. This nice silver hard hat. And it's got the star. It's got the star on the front, and it's got the Super Bowls on the side. I made the thing myself. I made it myself. I didn't go out and buy it. I support my freaking team. If you don't like what's going on with the Dallas Cowboys, you're free to go to another team. You're free to pick up another team, because I know there's people out there that just like it. But if you're a diehard Dallas Cowboys fan, you're going to be listening to the ones that matter. You'll listen to Law Nation. You'll listen to Voch. You'll listen to Foots. You'll listen to Big Game James, Mark Holmes. They're covering it. So obviously they know what the heck is going on. They go to the games. They talk to the players. You don't see Stephen A. doing that. Hell no, he's not going to do that. And he says he don't got a problem with the team. He got a problem with the fans. Well, fans don't give a damn, but I give a damn about Stephen A. Smith with his big 5 head. He ain't got no 4 head. He's got a 5 head. He's got a 5 head. A 5 head. You ain't never seen, you'll never find a 4 head like mine. That's his favorite freaking song right there. And if you remember where that came from, All About the Benjamins, when he's sitting there talking, when they had that guy, when Mike Epps and Ice Cube had that guy tied up there in the bathroom up in the shower, and he's sitting there, and Mike Epps smacking him up on top of his head and singing some I'm trying to remember I think that's Lou Rawls, some Lou Rawls you'll never find. So you'll never find a 4 head like mine. That's Stephen A. Smith. In a nutshell. But sometimes he does defend, but mostly he deflects. And in Max Kellerman, the dude just needs to stick to boxing. Stick to what you know, Holmes. Because you don't know shit. Excuse my language. You don't know dookie. You know this much. Zero zilch dookie about football. You only talk about it and analyze what you see. That's all you know about. And even in boxing, you ain't that good anyway. So I'm calling you out. I'm calling both of you out to actually go to this game in Tampa Bay, with Dallas and Tampa Bay, and go there and talk to the players, and go there and talk to the fans, instead of coming out there showing your ass. I said, that's right. I said, showing your ass like Stephen A. did with that number 9 Saints jersey, Drew Brees jersey, and they got beat, and he was speechless. And even Steve Smith Sr., he was straight dumbfounded. And I know he can't stand the Cowboys, but I really don't care. I really don't care. And the one person I hope I meet, the two people I hope I meet is two of the 88s. I hope I meet Drew Pearson and Michael Irvin. I hope he shows. I hope he shows up at the game, because I know if he shows up at the game, he's gonna have everybody popped up. He's gonna have the crowd roaring. I cannot wait to get there. And like I'm saying, I'm straight from the daggum street. So I'm gonna tell you what I do and what I don't know. And what I do know is about them Cowboys, and I've dealt with them in the 70s, dealt with them in stuff in the 80s, in the 90s, in the 2000s, and probably nobody could probably name any of the quarterbacks that they had in the 80s. What quarterbacks can you name that they had in the 80s? Don't say Staubach because he retired in 79. You had Danny White, starting quarterback. Yeah, Danny White, starting quarterback. You had Hogeboom. You had Laufenberg. They were quarterbacks during that day. They were quarterbacks during that time. You still had freaking they had their players there. They're the Ron Fellows and the Ed Jones is still playing. But I could probably just point out one Cowboys fan and ask him, what position did Dwayne Thomas play? What position did Chuck Howley play? What position did Walt Garrison play? Even Bill Bates. And could you even remember what the hell their damn jersey number is? Nobody's going to be able to freaking tell me that. But nobody's going to be able to tell me that except a diehard, dyed-in-the-wool Cowboys fan that's silver and blue from the womb to the tomb. From the womb to the tomb. That's me, flat out. 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 on a leap year. Point blank and period. And there's nothing that makes me sicker than a fair weather Cowboys fan or a fair weather anybody's fan. Now, even when Green Bay went to the Super Bowl, when the Rams went to the Super Bowl in the 90s, and people were out sporting that damn jersey, out there sporting that jersey, it's sickening. And I know some of them. I went to school with them. So I know who the real Cowboys fans are, because I know who the real Cowboys fans are. I got friends. Still got friends up north that are diehard Cowboys fans. I got one. He's kind of like one of them 80%ers. When everything's good, it's good, and when it's bad, he's mad. He wants to send all his crap back to Dallas. And then you got the other. Then there's the other ones. Hey, they go through the ups and downs just like I did. And the golden years was in the 90s. Three Super Bowls in 4 years. It was doing it. We got 5 of them. Who else can say they got 5 of them? Some can say they got 6. San Francisco's got 6. Freaking how many is it? I think the Patriots have 6. The Steelers have 6 Super Bowls. The San Francisco 49ers got 6 Super Bowls. But the ones that don't got Super Bowls are the ones that are hollering the loudest. When's the last one the Colts got? When's the last Super Bowl title the Colts won? Super Bowl 5. Super Bowl 5, the freaking Colts. The Colts, Super Bowl 5. That's the last Super Bowl that they ever won. That's the last Super Bowl they ever won. They've been to other Super Bowl. Peyton Manning got it handed to him when he went to the Super Bowl. How many Super Bowls they got? What you tell me? So what? I don't care about the Colts. Hey, they did their job. Hats off to them. They did a job. Hats off to them. That's all I can say. I'm not mad because I already know. I already have faith. I already have faith in my Cowboys. I have heart. I got faith, the heart. I got the intestinal fortitude. I got the will to stay with with my team. Never falter, never waver. Point blank and period. That's all what else is there to dig? I'm saying? What else is there to say? So all you 80%ers out there, all you haters, you 80%ers and you bandwagon fans and you haters out there, haters going to hate. They're going to do it. You can't stop it. But you can't let this outside noise affect how you feel about your team. You can't let it affect how you feel about the Cowboys. Point blank and period. But like I said, I'm going. I got my tickets. I'm set. I'm set to go. I'm set up. I already got my lead going because, obviously this is what I'm doing. This is my job right now. So, but I'm taking my lead. And I'm going to this game. Point blank, and ain't nothing stopped me. If I got to start right now walking to AT&T Stadium, I'm going to do it because that's what kind of fan I am. I don't try to make excuses for them. They got to do their job. They know what they got to do. They don't need me to make no excuses for them. They already feel bad enough because they lost. You think they're happy about that loss? Hell no, they ain't happy about it. They're not happy about it because they know they didn't perform. And they know they didn't do their job. They know they didn't do the job that they're paid to do. Point blank and period. They already know this. They don't need me telling them. They don't need mouths to the south like freaking Stephen A. Smith telling them. They don't need the other fool that's on with the right there with Chris Carter. They don't need nothing. This guy to say nothing, and he shouldn't even be talking about football either. He should stick to basketball. He should stick to what he knows, basketball. Stick to what he knows about basketball. When you just leave football alone. Will Cain, hell, dude, you're a lawyer, man. Why don't you go practice law instead of talking about Cowboys? I mean, they give you a forum and you get out here and you say some dumb shit. You say dumb stuff. You say stuff that's like, misinformation, and then you do come up with some facts every now and then. And everybody wants to worry about what happened in the past, and everybody talking about Romo. Romo's gone. Tony Romo is gone. He's happy as a clam in the ocean, sitting up there at CBS up there in that booth calling games. And I know he wishes he was still out there playing, but he's happy and content where he's at. Jason Witten, the same thing. He's happy and content where he's at. He'd have stayed another year, but you get an offer. You think he's going to pass it up? Hell no, he ain't going to pass it up. I wouldn't. I'd be a fool if I did. And Cowboys fans would be a fool if they fault him for it. Hey, he's on the better things for his career. He's doing what he wants to do. 15 years was enough for him. You're done. What else you want? I ain't gonna cry about it. Dealt with in the 2000s. You have a baseball player, Hutchinson, 2-1 squad. I mean, Hutchinson, he wasn't nothing. And there's another baseball player, Henson. There's another one. And then they think that they're gonna bring Ryan Leaf in. Dave Campo going to bring freaking Ryan Leaf in, or was it no, it wasn't. Chan Gailey going to bring him in, and what he wasn't squat, because if he was worth any daggum thing, they'd have kept him in. The Chargers would have kept him. The Chargers would have kept him. And then the biggest bust, Quincy Carter. Ooh, the dude was a freaking mess. But if you don't have, he was good when he was good when he had to be. And if he had better coaching, he probably would have been a better quarterback. But you're not going to bring a baseball player in here to try throwing a football, and another baseball player in and throwing a football. What the hell you want? What do you expect? There's people that want to be coached, and there's people that you can't coach. There's people you can coach. There's people that you can't coach. There's people that want to be coached, and there's other ones that's just there drawing a paycheck. You got to figure out which one it is. It's too easy. Well, that's my time right now, but I'll probably get back at you later on. But like I said, I'm trying to start this channel, and I got this live chat on, so nobody, I'm streaming on regular YouTube, but you can catch my little spots. I'll drop them off in Mark Holmes' page, or I'll drop them off in Law Nation's page. If you like it, hit the like button. If you want to, if you want to put in your input, hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel. It's that easy. I'm trying to get the likes and trying to get the subscriptions and trying to get them up. I don't got nobody on here yet, but I'll just keep doing these live ones till, and you just hit me up along the way. All right. Well, that's my time, and I'm out.